Ieva, welcome to Warsaw. It's very nice to meet you in Warsaw. Just before our annual digital summit of our CEE Digital Coalition, you are absolutely a gorgeous ambassador of digital transformation of our region and cooperation with Ukraine. So maybe I will start from general questions. In your opinion, where are we as a region in this digital transformation road? What we have done and what we should focus right now in the next few years?
I think we as a region has done an amazing job. I think part of that comes from the fact that we were limited of opportunities because of the neighborhood for so many years, and the West moved forward and we didn't enjoy the free world. So we had limited infrastructure, investments, all the things. And I think digital, and I think Estonia is an extremely good example in that, but I think it goes to the whole region. We caught the opportunity of technology and digital. And we also came from maybe more STEM background, if we look historically, all the region. We had, heavy math presence and we had engineering technology backgrounds. So I think we had a good footing for bad reasons, but we had a talent pool. And so we picked it and I think we moved fast and we were more agile. I mean, any transformation is about people being able to adapt. And more you live in a better comfort zone, which West clearly did, less you adapt. So I think in general, Central Eastern Europe did very well in digital. I think it took time for us to show and earn trust. I think it was difficult to be attractive comparing to Berlin, Paris, London, and we had to compete from very disadvantaged footing. But what I think accelerated is, of course, the horrible war in Ukraine, and that put our region on a spot. And I think because how Ukrainians are able to be resilient by innovation and digital, that boosted that understanding. So now we are the region on the map, and we are a region who has technological and agile people. So I think that's a good asset to have at this point.
In our annual report of our coalition, we mentioned about two very important, in my opinion, numbers about our region, that we have higher numbers of young ICT companies than Western Europe. We have higher numbers of ICT employees than Western Europe per 1,000 inhabitants. So, in my opinion, and we are hungry of technology. And our economy, our small and medium-sized enterprises are hungry of technologies. But I think that we still have some mental problem to believe that yes, we can. That we can become a real digital hub for Europe, for our region. And what we should do together as a region to change these mental borders, especially in our politicians' heads, I think.
Just work. I think regulations is not what's going to drive innovation. We all know that. To be honest, the only reason I see regulations to be useful is protection, if you want to protect the market. But the problem is not that Americans are big and we need to protect digital market from Americans. The problem is that we don't have a single market properly. It's not American problem. It's our problem, right? And I think we can only break that just doing. So I take regulations, and I work a lot with governments, as you know. I kind of translate, I understand what they wanted to achieve. I like NIS2 regulation. I think it has the right things. Yeah. But if you spend 80% of your day thinking about that, and then maybe some 20%, okay, let's build something, I think that's the wrong ratio. And I have no problem with regulations. There are people dedicated, they can work on that, it's okay. But I think we, especially in Central and Eastern Europe, we should focus on getting things done. Okay, I read the regulation, I understand what's the end goal. I know what they try to achieve with that regulation. I focus on how we implement that in practice, not how we tick the boxes, how we cascade down them. So I think, on a point that you said we don't believe our own success, and just have to bring us together. We really need to meet. There was a time, I think I even said to Thomas that there was a time when Baltic states travel to Paris and London more often to Tallinn and Vilnius. So we need to change that paradigm. We need to meet more often. At the end of the day, it boils down to humans, and we need to build these things together. I saw recently that proposal on AI gigafactories. Polish are taking lead, and the regional countries are joining in. So I think that's you become big by doing things. So I think it's just a matter of doing.
So that's why we are building our coalition to build a one very strong voice of our industry. Ieva, last question. We are in the middle of digital decade in Europe. And what, in your opinion, the most important challenges ahead for our region in the next 5 years in this decade?
You mean in digital?
Yeah.
So what I took as observing while helping Ukraine observing. So for me, connectivity. We tend to think it's some telecom somewhere, some operators that are going to be always there. I think connectivity is super important. We need to invest in connectivity to have it good, because AI will only demand better and better connectivity, and to protect it. I think the same goes for energy, but sort of energy is known already, kind of topic on the table, but I think connectivity is constantly lagging behind, and that also goes to the satellite communications. We have to look at Ukraine, and Poland has been investing in supporting that connectivity for Ukraine. I mean, really super grateful. I know Ukrainians who were sitting and waiting now the signatures of a new assistance, knowing that they will go out if that's not going to happen. So I think cybersecurity, this is invisible security. It's super difficult to explain and prove and demonstrate. And people tend to not invest in what they can't see, what they can't understand. Everybody waits, okay, when bad things happen. But we know from economy, especially in small and medium-sized companies, if you are cyber hacked or attacked, or your business doesn't recover, you are gone. And so I think this is really a big challenge. The rest, I don't see. I don't see. These are, for me, from Ukraine taking. These are two things that I feel I need to push, that are kind of left over on the side. But the rest, I think we have committed people. I really love to talk to people in Central and Eastern Europe. It's such a big difference when you go to Paris, London, and then somewhere else. People are like kind of talk, but you don't see the passion and actually a will to invest their own personal time and effort.
Yeah, I fully agree that in our region we have a passion, and we want to become a real digital hub, and I deeply believe that yes, we can. And I hope that Ieva, thank you very much one more time for your time for this talk, and I hope that together we'll be able to build a real strong common voice of this region, and together we'll be able to build in CEE region together with Ukraine a very, very strong digital hub for Europe and for world, that we will be able to become a real global partner, not only client for the biggest companies in the world.
Absolutely, and thank you for bringing this region together. I think you really have a power and a drive, so just keep gathering us. And sometimes it might look for nothing, but sometimes it really at the end turns out. So really thank you for that job and investment in all the region.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.